Hi guys, from Disney's Hollywood Studios. So a lot has changed here since I was last year, namely the Skyliner buckets are going at a constant speed. They are all uncovered right now. The entrance to Hollywood Studios is completely different with the tram drop-off, the bag check, just everything over here is completely different. And I want to go check it out. I want to see what's different since I've been here last time. I only have about like an hour and a half to spend here today, plus it looks like it's gonna rain really bad. So let's go run around while we can. So you can see the Skyliner name up there, and it is currently running. One thing that I was really curious about is how this was going to run in inclement weather. You can see some really bad looking weather over there, and I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to operate like a ride would, so we would go down when there was inclement weather in the area, like lightning. This is really cool to get to see them all uncovered with all of the various Disney characters on them. So just as like kind of a reference, this is a straight shot to the Caribbean Beach Resort, and then it goes that way to the Art of Animation and the Pop Century resorts, and then it also goes this way over to the Riviera resorts and then over to Epcot. Yep, so right as I stopped talking, they stopped moving. So what I guess what happens because of that inclement weather, they must just cycle the Skyliner clear of guests, and then they just kind of stop the motion of the ride. I know that they can actually take these off the line, but I doubt that they would do that when they could feasibly come back up after like half an hour of downtime after that kind of weather. That looks just terrible right now. Good thing I have my umbrella. Oh my god! Holy crap! That is violent. So the weather has come in very surprisingly hard and fast, and I can barely keep my umbrella up right now. Over there is the new drop-off for the tram, and right over here is the new bag check, which you can totally see right now. So the weather right now is ripping my poor little umbrella to shreds, but right now where the tram is over there, that's where it drops off now, and then it pulls around this loop right here, and it picks guests up over here. So this entire area is relatively brand new. Right now, this whole area was behind fencing. Right over there, that is the bag check, the covered bag check, which is probably very nice right around now because it is absolutely torrentially pouring. Wow, that's so awesome. Way over there is the Skyliner. It's kind of hard to like get the orientation right comparatively to what it was like before, but this entire area was just covered by a fence, and there was just a little sliver of a walkway. The tram used to drop off and pick up way over there, but now this whole area is open. All right, I think I'm gonna go through bag check and at least get inside the park. This is terrible. So I'd like you to know that this is a miserable amount of rain. Right now it doesn't really show up that well on camera. This used to be the old bag check right back over here. There was a photo op right over here for Hollywood Studios, and now that's all being, I guess, torn down. That's the new bag check over there. And then the entrance is right over there, and it's just completely flooding right over here. Wow, my shoes are like just completely soaked right now. Thumbs up. This might be my biggest failure of a trip to Disney, at least in kind of a long time, just because the weather is just so bad. It's just gray skies in every single direction. The rain is starting to lighten up a little bit, so I think I'm gonna head into the park and try to at least walk around a little bit. Probably won't be able to do anything. I have some fast passes for like Toy Story Land, but probably can't do them. One thing about weather though is that a lot more people exit the park than enter the park because they're trying to get out of the rain and seek shelter. So what I think I'm gonna do is go down Sunset Boulevard and maybe go to the new Lightning McQueen show. It's not really new, but I just have not done it for some reason. So something that I've noticed is that everybody is wearing a poncho. Like almost every single person. I can only see a few umbrellas out there. Does anybody else just hate ponchos? So like with a disdaining passion? I hate them so much. They're so hot, uncomfortable, and sticky, and wet, and gross, and a waste of money because they're expensive. Usually if you buy them here at Disney, I don't know why I'm going on a rant about ponchos, but here I am. This is what this video is becoming. It's just me complaining because it's so wet and rainy. Fortunately for Hollywood Studios, the majority of attractions and rides and shows are all inside, with the exception of Toy Story Land, I guess. So you can still pretty much do everything here on a rainy day. Maybe when it starts to lightning, maybe that's like a different story. But for the most part, you can still do stuff. So where I'm trying to go right now is Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy, which is back here behind Rock and Roller Coaster in this little courtyard area back here. They're probably not doing anything outside because they usually have like a dance party going on outside. But I think they do the show every in 15 minutes or so, so I guess I'll find out. All right, so this is the Sunset Showcase. That is the Racing Academy over there. There's Cruz Ramirez, DJ's over there, and this is just an empty courtyard because it's raining, but you get a pretty cool view of the Tower of Terror over there. All right, so I think I'm gonna stop loitering in the rain and go inside and experience this, finally. So I guess never mind. I came inside and I pulled up the app and it looks like right now it is temporarily closed. So maybe I won't get to learn how to race today, but this is pretty much what it is. It's just a giant room with a bunch of seats. And then I think over there is where Lightning McQueen kind of pops up and teaches you how to race and stuff. Right now I think everybody's in here just kind of getting out of the rain because it is still just pouring outside. So I'm over here by Cruz. They put a tarp over her.
Cruz. Nice to see ya.
Nice to see you too. She's talking to me underneath her tarp. DJ is right over there. So, I don't know. I may go over to Toy Story Land just to kind of see what that's looking like.
Until you have your first training session at Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy.
I tried. It's not operating, Cruz. So I think I'm gonna go over to Toy Story Land just to see what it's like in the rain, because you usually see that land really, really packed. So I'm assuming not a lot of people are gonna be like in the street, so I guess I'm going over there. It's still pouring down rain. Actually, what I think I'm gonna do is go over to One Man's Dream and check out the Toy Story 4 preview over there, because I think that's a recent addition to Walt Disney Presents, I guess is what it's actually called. So I can check that out and then go over to Toy Story Land after that. Okay, a little bit of a game plan, and I'm walking through a puddle. I know it seems like I'm complaining a lot, but I'm just trying to be dramatic. I'm still having a good time. I can't really have a bad time when I go to Disney. I can be a little bit inconvenienced, but I don't have a bad time. All right, Walt Disney Presents for a preview of Toy Story 4. So actually, another change of plans. I'm gonna head straight into Toy Story Land because it was a 10-minute wait for the Toy Story 4 preview, and I don't have too much time, so I wanted to head back into Toy Story Land just to kind of walk around real quick and then head out. Plus, it finally stopped raining, so now would be a pretty good time to actually walk around, although everybody else has the same idea, so I'm not gonna really see an empty Toy Story Land like I thought I could when it was raining, but I don't know, I haven't been back here in kind of a little bit, so it'll be cool to check it out. So I guess everything is still down for the weather because Slinky is not running right now. Also over there, Bo Peep and Woody should be meeting, but they're not there right now. And Jessie, I think, is in the back of the park, over by that Star Wars gate, and then Buzz is still at the front of Toy Story Land. So nothing's running right now. I can see a pretty long line for Slinky Dog. All that right there is the standby line for Slinky Dog Dash, all the way up there, and it's currently not running. Everybody is going towards the saucers back over here though, because that is running, I guess because it's covered. Yep, right now Sea Swirling Saucers is definitely running, and Slinky Dog is very much so not. Also, what I've noticed is there's a lot more like foliage over there by Galaxy's Edge. Like now you can't even see into the land, whereas before you could totally see all the scaffolding, all of the rock work over there, but now you can barely see it. There's 2 more months now until it officially opens, and that's going to be very, very interesting. So that's weird. It started this cycle, but there's no audio right now, so there are no people inside Slinky. It's weird when there's no audio. It's also weird because it's definitely started to rain a little bit, so I think I'm going to throw in the towel. That's so distracting without any accompanying audio. So I'm heading out of the park now because it's starting to rain and because I've kind of reached the end of my time here, which kind of stinks because I wanted to have more of like a day here. But it's okay. That was a lot of stuttering. I don't know, you don't need the perfect day to have fun at Disney. If you're here for like an hour like I am and then it torrentially thunderstorms, then that's another thing. But it wasn't fun, but it was interesting, which is, it's something, right? So this is definitely new. Look at this, there's Forky. They put Forky in the backyard. He's over here by Woody's lunchbox right over there, but he's here, he's in Toy Story Land. That is cool. He's kind of a popular photo op, but he's right over there, right in front of these dominoes over by Woody's lunchbox right over here. And you can see that Slinky is definitely running, so everybody's starting to move up in line, but I'm heading out because it's starting to rain again. Hi, so I am back at Hollywood Studios. It is currently raining again. It's actually the day after the day that I just filmed. It is really actually raining right now. Dang it. See, I didn't want yesterday to end on like a negative, rushed whiny note. I wanted to come back and do what I didn't get to do yesterday, but it's raining again, so it's like completely the same situation. Okay, I'm gonna head inside real quick and try to find some shelter because it is definitely raining right now. See you in a second. See, this is almost kind of humorous at this point because it hasn't been raining at all today. The skies have been perfectly clear, but as soon as I get here and pull up my camera, it starts to rain. It seems like it's the same day right now as yesterday, but it's two completely different days. That's where I hid just now to get out of the weather. It looks like Mickey's of Hollywood is undergoing a bit of a refurbishment right now, but I am heading back out into the park. It looks like it has actually stopped raining, which is really good. So I think I'm gonna head back towards Walt Disney Presents and actually do the Toy Story 4 preview today. I hope so. I mean, it is kind of ironic, right? Because I wanted to come back today because it wasn't raining. I wanted to come and do everything that I didn't get to do yesterday and have a good time doing it and not seem like I'm whining. I wasn't really whining yesterday, I was just being dramatic. But then it happened again, and the sky's been looking like this for most of the day, which is very blue and bright, and now it's looking like this, which means like it's probably coming back. So I'm gonna go to Walt Disney Presents and check out Toy Story 4 because I want to see it. I wore this shirt. It's kind of hard to tell, but this is moving this way really fast. If I stand here long enough, you may be able to see it moving, which means it's definitely going to downpour again. So again, I'm heading back over to Walt Disney Presents. The wind yesterday ripped up my tiny little umbrella, and I'm still very salty about it because I like this umbrella. I got it in New York and it was very cheap in the first place, but still, it's my New York umbrella, you know? Whoa, did you see that? That was actually kind of scary, just a giant lightning strike right there as I started to record. All right, so I'm heading inside Walt Disney Presents. Hopefully this passes by the time I get out, maybe? So I'm inside Walt Disney Presents. There's Sleeping Beauty's castle right there. And look at this, this is the line right here to meet Mike and Sully, which is way down there at the end over there, past all of these dioramas, the Galaxy's Edge model. This is the longest line I've seen for this in a very long time. Honestly, that line goes all the way back and then all the way down into their meet and greet room right down here. This is the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge model, which is kind of hard to see right now with everybody in front of it. But I'll check it out in person one of these days. All right, good timing, about 15 seconds until the Toy Story 4 preview. All right, the doors are closing. About to check out a preview of Toy Story 4. Wow, so I just came out of that right back there by the launch bay. I'm over here by Pluto's meet and greet kind of dance party area. This is kind of where the Disney Junior characters, they come in to hang out. I think Doc McStuffins back over there. Pluto is here. Vampirina, and then Fancy Nancy back over there. Wow, Toy Story 4 looks really good. I was very hesitant about it when they announced it because I thought 3 put the perfect cap on the story, but just seeing the first, I think 17 minutes, it was just the first 17 minutes of the movie. It looks really good. It looks adorable, it looks heartbreaking and sad, and it just fills in a bunch of gaps from the original trilogy. It's gonna be really cool, and it comes out in just a few days. And I lost my umbrella. I don't know where my umbrella is. I had my umbrella, and then I went into Walt Disney Presents, and now I don't have it anymore. If it's in that theater, then I won't be able to get it for like another 20 minutes. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head across the park because it does look like it's gonna rain again, probably any minute. I do wanna run over here real quick and just look at, I guess, the entrance of Galaxy's Edge, just to kind of see what that looks like because I saw the trees in the berm back there. I wanna check it out over here. I also wanna check out Pizzeria Rizzo because that recently opened back up over here. It's been closed for kind of a long time because it switched to seasonal operations. So I just want to pop in there and just see what it looks like. It's also starting to rain, and I'm sad that I lost my umbrella. So these walls have been here for kind of a long time. I thought they were just kind of opening this area up, but they're building all this up here, so I don't really know what they're doing. Over here, that's Star Tours right over there. But right down there, you can see the entrance to Galaxy's Edge. All the trees and stuff up there too. You can't really see any of the rock work or anything going on over there, but I'm gonna run over here real quick and check out Pizzeria Rizzo. I think what I'm most interested in is to see what this area looks like over here once Galaxy's Edge does open, just how congested and crazy it's going to be because Disney hasn't announced any kind of a reservation system for our Galaxy's Edge. So it's just gonna be a free-for-all, I'm assuming. So the down and backs here, just to enter the land. Maybe they're gonna have like a return situation going on for like reservations. Like maybe let's say you can come back and enter the land later on in the day instead of people waiting for 12 hours just to get in the land, not even ride the rides or the ride Smuggler's Run. I don't know, it's gonna be interesting, and I may not be here for the opening of it, but once it calms down a little bit, I will definitely be excited about checking that out. I have not been over here in a very long time. Pizzeria Rizzo hasn't been open for a long time. I just want to go up the stairs and just go up to that second floor and just look around up there. I'm kind of excited. I ate there one time and I don't think it has as bad pizza as people say that it does. It's not the best, but I would still eat it. I don't know, it was edible to me. I don't think you can really do pizza wrong. Well, I made it up to the balcony of Pizzeria Rizzo. Mama Melrose is back there. Can't really see anything too crazy up here. There's Muppet Vision way over there, and then Galaxy's Edge kind of way back there. You can't really see anything at all of Galaxy's Edge, but it's still cool to kind of come back up here and check it all out, I guess. This is what the inside of the second floor looks like. You order down there on the first floor, and I think my favorite room is the room back here, the banquet hall, just because of how cool it looks. There's some hula hooping going on over there. That is so cool. So that was pretty cool, getting to go over there for the first time in kind of a long time to walk around and check it out. So what I think I'm gonna do, I was gonna try to do the Racing Academy again today, but I think I wanna do that with Brennan at some point. She does have her summer blockouts right now, so I don't know when we'll get to go do it, but it's a new thing that I haven't gotten to do, and I do wanna do it. Plus this weather is kind of rolling in pretty bad, and I don't have an umbrella anymore. I think I wanna go try to find my umbrella, and if not, then I may just try to skedaddle out of here because I've been drenched just so many times, and I don't wanna have that happen again, so I'm gonna go try to find my umbrella. I'm so mad at myself. I was just talking about how it's a cheap umbrella, but it meant a lot because it came from New York, and then I go and I lose it. What the heck? All right, let's see if I can find my umbrella. This is what, the third time that I've been in here in like a day. It is a lot more quiet in here now that it's not raining anymore. The next show starts in about 5 minutes, so I can go inside and see if my umbrella is somewhere underneath the seat or something, but I don't know. See, the line for the Monsters Inc. isn't all the way out here anymore. It's still a very, very long line though, and I have yet to go in there and meet them because their line is always so long. And sure enough, I walked right into the theater and I found it, got my umbrella back. I'm so happy about it. I actually kind of accepted that I wasn't gonna find it, and I found it. And there's Mickey's Runaway Railway coming at some point, so I'm gonna consider that a bit of a high note in comparison with yesterday, so I'm gonna go and end the video for real. That was an interesting kind of like pairing of videos. One was just very whiny and wet, and then the other was also kind of wet, but then it dried up and I lost my umbrella, but then I found it. The weather is rolling in for real now, so I'm gonna head back out to the car. Thanks for kind of hanging out with me, just kind of walking around studios and checking out things that are not new because I've been here for like a long time, but just experiencing them with me for the first time, even though there were still plenty of things that I still need to do and to check out and to experience. I'm excited for it, and that's what keeps it fun. It's just being able to come back and experience new things. So that's cool, right? So I'm heading out. Have a good day. Thanks for hanging out with me yesterday and today and putting up with me. Have a good day. Goodbye.